If you've got or might get power tools from the Ryobi One Plus range, then you should know the battery choice matters just as much as the tool. I've owned this one for about a year and I've used it a lot, so let me tell you what you need to know before you buy. First, it is an official Ryobi One Plus battery. It fits the One Plus range, so it'll click into drills and impact drivers, saws, trimmers, more than 200 different home and garden tools in the Ryobi range. The build itself feels nice and solid at 0.8 of a kilo or 800 grams. It feels chunky, but it's not heavy, and I'm always concerned that lighter feeling products perhaps don't have the build quality behind them, whereas this, I don't have that concern. It locks in nice and tight to all of the different tools that I've used it with, which is quite a few that I have in my home collection now, and it still feels like a nice snug fit. I've also knocked it, kicked it, dropped it multiple times in the last year that I have used it a lot, and it still, performance-wise, is absolutely flawless. You'll notice on the front, we've got this little green button, and then when you press it, the LEDs appear showing the battery life that is left. So, and each of the 4 LEDs is a 25% charge. So for instance, 2 LEDs is 50% charge and 4 LEDs would be 100%. Now here's the important bit. You'll notice on the side, there is a 5AH. Okay, this means amps per hour. Many people mistake this for power or speed or torque, but they're wrong. Speed, power and torque all come from the voltage, which is fixed at 18 volts across the whole range of 200 plus tools. And actually, in layman terms, the AH just means the size of the battery and therefore how long the tool will last. Real example. This is my first battery that I bought, 1.5 AH. You'll see it is smaller, okay, because it has a smaller battery. I was using this in my Ryobi angle grinder because I was cutting floor tiles when I was retiling the floor. And with the smaller one, I was getting maybe 2 tiles out of it, about 10 minutes of runtime, and then it was done, gone, had to wait for it to charge. Not very efficient. That exactly is why I upgraded to the 5AH. All of a sudden, I'm cutting 10 to 12 tiles an hour. It lasts about an hour in that instance. Different tools will sort of drain the battery slightly slower and slightly quicker. Generally speaking, the bigger the tool, the faster it'll drain. But in my angle grinder, I was getting nearly an hour out of it, which was fantastic. Much more optimized for me and laying the floor. Okay. Yeah, pretty handy. So smaller batteries do have their advantages because they're lighter, they're better for drills and overhead work, but the higher capacity batteries do last longer. So they're better for saws and sanders and lawnmowers, things where it's on continuously, okay? Because you don't need to stop as often to recharge. If you're like me and a bit of a DIY guy, then I would probably suggest that the bigger battery is going to be better more often, but ultimately it's up to you to make the right choice, and hopefully this video has informed you so that you can do that. Have a good day. Thank you so much for making it to the end of my video here on YouTube. Hopefully you stuck with me to the end because you found it informative and had some good information in it. In which case, please leave it a like so other people know that it's helpful and informative. And if you really liked it, consider subscribing using the button down below. Any questions, please leave them in the comments. I respond to as many as I can. And until we speak again, have a great day.